The sacrificial spill. Nnanna, a 35-year-old Igbo millionaire, had been married to Uloma Njoko, a 30-year-old businesswoman, for a year. They met during their NYSC in Kaduna, fell in love, and got married thereafter. Nnanna is from a wealthy home and was born and brought up in Anambra State, Nigeria. Uloma, on the other hand, is also Igbo, but was born and bred in Kaduna, the northern part of Nigeria. Nnanna loved, respected, and adored his wife and would always shower her with gifts. Nnanna owned a company, and on this fateful day, he sealed a multi-million naira deal with a big firm. Excited about this, he invited his colleagues, who were also titled men, to his house over the weekend to celebrate this win. Nnanna returned home from the meeting that fateful evening with the exciting news for his wife. "Darling, in honor of this win, I will be hosting the boys over the weekend. You will be making your special fried rice and turkey for us," he said. His wife beamed with pride. Hosting such esteemed men, respected personalities of integrity, was an honor. She vowed to make the best food they had ever tasted. But deep in her mind, she had other plans. In order to reciprocate all the love she receives from her husband, she decided to catch him unawares and make an Igbo delicacy instead. She decided to make onugbu soup, that is, bitter leaf soup, for the upcoming occasion. On the morning of the occasion, she headed to the Nigerian market, carefully selecting the ingredients. When she returned, she went straight to the kitchen and got to work, eager to impress the guests. Meanwhile, Nnanna stepped out to buy other important things needed for the occasion. By the time he returned, he perceived the strong aroma of onugbu soup, but became confused because he was expecting his wife to make the special fried rice as earlier discussed. The guests had already arrived. The living room buzzed with conversation, handshakes, and laughter. As was customary, the food would be served before discussions began. So, Nnanna, equally delighted, went to the kitchen to see what was going on. On sighting him, Uloma was so excited. "I made onugbu soup. Surprise! I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos to perfect this. Come have a taste," she said. The moment the spoon touched Nnanna's tongue, his heart sank. It was unbearably bitter. His wife had made a terrible mistake. She had added the bitter leaf straight from the market without washing and squeezing out the excessive bitterness. Panic gripped him. If they served this soup, it would be a disaster. The guests would struggle to eat, and his wife, who had poured her heart into cooking, would be deeply embarrassed. Thinking fast, he composed himself. "Darling," he said gently, "please carry the fufu to the dining table. I'll bring the soup." As they approached the center table, he deliberately crossed his leg and tripped. The heavy bowl slipped from his hands and crashed to the floor. Thick, steaming soup splattered everywhere. Gasps filled the room. "Oh my God, sorry," the guests exclaimed, rushing to help him. "Such a waste. This soup looked delicious," they said. The accident shifted the mood. Concern for Emeka replaced expectations for the meal. The guests settled for drinks and lively conversation instead. They left in high spirits, none the wiser about the disaster that had just been avoided. But his wife, Uloma, was furious. The moment they were alone, she exploded. "You were such a spoilsport. You ruined everything. Do you know how honored I would have been today?" Emeka didn't respond. He simply smiled to himself, relieved that he had saved her from humiliation. She went on and on and on about how she had really gone the extra mile to make the pot of soup. That night, long after their anger had cooled, Nnanna turned to her in bed and said, "Darling, do you know why I spilled that soup? First of all, I'm sorry I hurt you by my actions. But this soup was too bitter. You must have forgotten to squeeze the bitter leaf properly. If our guests had eaten it, you would have been embarrassed. I did what I had to do to protect you." And there was silence. Then realization dawned. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Oh my God, you did that for me?" She felt a deep pang of guilt. Slowly, she knelt before him. "I am sorry. I didn't see it that way. Please forgive me, my husband." Nnanna pulled her into an embrace, smiling. "I love you, and I'll always protect you, even when you don't understand." Afterwards, her love and respect for him grew tenfold. She had learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes, sacrifice comes in unexpected ways. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, comment, and come back here for more stories like this.